Headlines like "Buddy Ebsen lived a double life for 30 years, and no one knew," until now sound dramatic and mysterious. But when it comes to Buddy Ebsen, the truth isn't about hidden crimes or secret identities. Instead, it's about the fascinating contrast between the public image audiences loved and the lesser-known paths he walked behind the scenes for decades. To millions of television viewers, Buddy Ebsen was instantly recognizable as Jed Clampett on the Beverly Hillbillies. From 1962 to 1971, he played the kind-hearted, backwards oil millionaire who moves his family to Beverly Hills. With his slow drawl, gentle humor, and homespun wisdom, Ebsen became one of the most beloved faces on American television. Later, he gained a new generation of fans as the title character in Barnaby Jones, portraying a sharp, soft-spoken private detective well into his 60s and 70s. But long before television fame, Ebsen had already lived one remarkable life, and was quietly living another alongside it. In the 1930s, Buddy Ebsen was a talented dancer on Broadway and in Hollywood musicals. He performed in films during the golden age of MGM and was known for his smooth, athletic dancing style. In fact, he was originally cast as the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Few fans realized that he recorded songs and began filming scenes for the role. However, shortly after production began, he suffered a severe reaction to the aluminum powder used in the Tin Man makeup. The metallic dust reportedly caused serious breathing problems, and he was hospitalized. Ultimately, he had to leave the production, and the role went to another actor. For years, many viewers had no idea that the man they watched weekly on television had once been part of one of Hollywood's most iconic films, even if his scenes never made the final cut. That early near-tragedy was just one hidden chapter. Another lesser-known side of Buddy Ebsen was his deep involvement in business and finance. Unlike many actors of his era, Ebsen developed a strong interest in investments. He studied economics and became highly knowledgeable about the stock market. While playing the simple country character Jed Clampett on screen, in real life he was carefully managing his wealth and making smart financial decisions. This contrast, portraying a naive oil millionaire while being financially savvy himself, adds another layer to the double life idea. Ebsen was also an author and painter later in life. After decades in Hollywood, he wrote novels, including mystery stories, and spent time pursuing visual art. Many fans who only knew him from sitcoms were unaware of his creative interests outside acting. He wasn't simply a character actor repeating one role, he was constantly exploring new outlets. Politically and socially, Ebsen also held strong views that were not always widely discussed during his peak television years. During the 1950s and 1960s, Hollywood was deeply affected by anti-communist investigations and political tension. Ebsen navigated those years carefully, protecting his career while maintaining his personal beliefs. Like many entertainers of that era, there were aspects of his private convictions that remained separate from his public persona. Perhaps the most striking contrast was longevity itself. On screen, especially in Barnaby Jones, Ebsen appeared as an older, steady, almost grandfatherly figure solving crimes. In reality, he maintained remarkable energy and discipline well into old age. He continued acting into his 80s, staying active in ways that surprised many who associated him only with his earlier television fame.